Hello and welcome everybody to another Final Fantasy Arena Direct event. I'm Paul Cheon, and currently we are sitting on 3 play booster boxes of Final Fantasy. That's right, we have won 3 booster boxes, so very happy about that. I think they're roughly around $600, and I've spent maybe like $300-400. So we are up overall, right? And we still have some gems left, so hopefully we can continue winning some boxes. We won 2 in the last one with a pretty middling deck. Hopefully we can continue our winning ways and win some more boxes in today's video. Now, before we hop into the sealed deck, just wanted to say that this video is brought to you by TCGplayer.com. Go to TCGplayer.com for all of your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. Whether you want to buy some booster boxes of Final Fantasy or you wanted some singles to round out your standard, modern, pioneer, or Commander decks, check out TCGplayer.com and make sure you click that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Also, check out HeavyPlay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. If you want top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, and more, go to HeavyPlay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. They also have a heavy convention presence. If you see them at a MagicCon or an SCGCon or any other convention, tell them Paul sent you for 10% off in person as well. All right, here we go. I think I'm due for a busted sealed. I think I'm due. Well, at least my mana fixing is going to be okay. I have 2 starting towns, which is fine. Golbez sucks. Realm Reborn's bad, but Lunar Whale and Memories Returning are both very good rares. They're both like card advantage based rares, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to play this VV. With the 2 starting towns, maybe we can pull it off. All right, taking a look at white. Hey, double Magitek Infantry gives me a little more... gives me a higher chance of wanting to consider white. Yeah, I mean, well, not the Moogle maybe, but, you know, this is like 12 cards. So if I can pair this with another color that can draw me, that can also curve out, then I wouldn't be opposed to playing that color combination. Looking into blue here, we had the Memories Returning and the Lunar Whale, a couple of Ice Flans, which are filler. Eject. All right, blue just looks okay. I mean, Dreams of Laguna, Eject, Memories Returning, Lunar Whale gives us some card draw, but it's definitely not the most powerful. It's just, hey, this is a color that gives me access to card draw. Going into black, we have Resentful Revelation, which I always love. The Salvagers are fine. Double Corner by Black Mages. I mean, black-white is a pretty strong color combination too, so we can consider that. Overkill and Sephiroth's Intervention. So black gives us access to Overkill, Double Corner by Black Mages, Intervention, and Resentful Revelation. Now, it's not the deepest, but it still looks decent. Moving into red, we have Thunder Magic with a Blazing Bomb, a Suplex, Double Queen Brawn, Call the Mountain Chocobo, Warrior Sword. These other cards don't look particularly strong. And then our green is, wow, this is like one of the worst green situations I've ever seen. Look at this. 2 grand. I'm not even going to put this in my stack. Like, I literally have 2 Ochus. That's it. So no green. Let's put some of these lands in. So probably not going to be playing the Cloud of Darkness. Double starting town. We do have a Blitzball. So VV most likely going to make its way into our deck. I guess I'll just put this in just in case. All right, so this one might be a little bit tough, a little bit tricky, as is the case for many sealed decks in this format, but let's clean this up and see where we are. Alrighty. Well, taking a look at this collection of cards, it does feel like there's something here with an actual white deck. I have the Dragoon's Lance as well, which is really big. Double Magitek Infantry. I have the Steiner. Battle Menu is fantastic. White Mage's Staff is a great 2-drop. Paladin Arms also just works with everything that I have here. Weapons Vendor for the 3 equipment is also really nice. Slash of Light also working very well here. So I do think this is a good base here, and I'm not really particularly impressed with a lot of the other things going on here. So I think that lets us remove, like, at least that card. Double green is probably too hard. Now, I want to go white-red, but man, my white-red cards stink. Like, I don't want to play Laughing Mad in a white-red deck. Self-Destruct is no good. Haste Magic is like a very underwhelming trick. Blazing Bomb isn't particularly good. So that, I mean, I do have the Zidane, so there's something there. My black has the most removal. That is the only issue when I look at white. Like, my only removal spell is the Battle Menu and Slash of Light. So I'd like a little more interaction. And if I go red, I do have access to Thunder Magic and Suplex, but it's just the rest of the curve just looks a little bit underwhelming. But if I look at black, I have double cornered by black mages, overkill, and Sephiroth's intervention. And given how deep my white is, I think white-black could actually be a decent color combination just based off of the cards that I see here. But and the thing is, the blue, like when I have an aggressive suite of white creatures, I don't like pairing that with a bunch of card draw spells. I like if I'm white, I like being very heavy white, play to the board and beat down my opponents. And I don't like taking time off to just draw cards. Now, that being said, could certainly consider splashing blue for the Lunar Whale just because of how powerful it is, right? It's just a really, really good card. And when I do have double Starting Town and a Treno, it is not a very heavy cost to play like one island and put Lunar Whale into my deck. So let's take a look at a white-black list and see where we can go with that. All right, so this is what we have, and it actually looks pretty good. We have a reasonable curve, lots of removal, 1, 2, 3, 4. Restoration Magic is also a pretty good trick. Can probably cut the Coeurl. I think this is probably worse than Monk's Fist just because I have the Steiner and the Magitek Infantries. And I have enough removal where tapping stuff down isn't that relevant. And I think I just like all my other colors better. Or cards better. Like, this is kind of a creature. And, like, this card is really good in this type of deck. It's just a good card in general, but not only does it get triggered by like all these job select cards, but then I can move the the equipment over to turn my O1 tokens into relevant pieces of cardboard as well. So this gives us 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 creatures with the Lunar Whale, which I do think is fine. It's a little bit light, but we do have a lot of removal. So I think it's like Coeurl, Lionheart, Fate of the Suncrest I kind of like. There's also Restoration Magic. So it's probably like one of these 3 cards on the right. I feel like Lionheart's good at like, you know, making one of my things beefier. Yeah, I'm okay cutting the core. I just realized that battle menu can also act as a creature if I need. So yeah, let's go with this. And my mana fixing looks pretty good. The Starting Towns does let us splash for the Lunar Whale, which I do think is very valuable. All right, so that was a really quick build. Let's see how this goes. All right, now before round 1 starts, I did want to say that if you've been enjoying all of this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Joining the Patreon gives you a whole lot of benefits. Access to the Patreon gives you access to my Discord channel, which I believe is a really great way to up your limited game, along with Patreon-specific videos. Lots of benefits. Make sure you check it out. Not sure... I can play this turn 3 as well. That's awkward. Sure. I guess I can also have it enter tapped. It's not that big of a deal. That's a Garland. Okay. So yeah, let's just... Because I don't want to take 2 damage necessarily. Wait, they're playing Garland and Saz's Chocobo. Okay. Let's just play the 3-drop here and just play another tap land here, and then next turn we can play the Revelation. Alright, so there's a land. Now I do need to find some removal here. Gigantode. Alright. There is a Restoration Magic, which I don't need right now. I just need a way to fight through that. Alright, let's go Resentful Revelation. There is a Lunar Whale, which I will take over 2 lands. And I have the protection for it too, which is really nice. So let's just play Monk's Fist, and we don't have good attacks. Okay. Vincent Valentine. That's an extremely powerful card. Okay, that is a weapons vendor, but that doesn't really do much, so let's go ahead and play the Lunar Whale here. Ping our opponent. And that's an overkill on top. But of course, I'm just going to naturally draw that. But, I mean, that's also fine, because that allows me to just deal with the Vincent Valentine if and when I need to. Chocobo Kick picking up a land here on the Salvagers. Do I want to save this? I kind of do, and it also ensures that I don't take a million damage this turn. But, let's see. If this dies, the Vincent Valentine becomes a 4-4, and then it becomes a 5-4 with lifelink. But I can kill it. I think I take too much damage. I gotta think, though. Alright, let's just give it hexproof and indestructible. If they kill my Lunar Whale at instant speed, so be it. Presumably they're gonna play something else here. They're reading Vincent Valentine, but, like, obviously I can just block with my indestructible creature for the turn. Yeah, I don't know about that. Like, obviously the Lunar Whale is super important here, but I also felt like not keeping it up, taking 9 damage with them lifelinking, didn't seem like a good proposition for me. Okay, so it transforms. They basically just get to transform it back. Okay. Which is fine. And that's an Ari, man. Okay. What do we got on top? Battle menu. Wow. Okay. So here is the question. Like, do I not care about the Vincent Valentine? And do I just want to maximize value here by killing the Ari man and just using battle menu to just kill these two and leave the Valentine in play? I think so. Getting more attacks in with the Lunar Whale seems good. So let's do that. Let's attack. Let's kill this. Land? Any lands? Oh, yeah. So we got to kill a thing and play a land, which is amazing. And yeah, that was good. Obviously, Vincent Valentine is very, very scary. Salvagers down. Okay, we'll take it all. You get a treasure. Okay. Dragoon's Lance. So, certainly have the option to play lots of things here. I probably should try and forego some damage here and just try to win through a value-based strategy, which is pretty tough with the 5-4 indestructible lifelinker attacking me, to be honest. But let's keep the Castle Guard back. Oh, yes. That is huge. Because they have 2 cards in hand. Hopefully they don't have like more removal. Oh, I can't land cycle that. And okay. But we definitely got some value. I mean, maybe I was supposed to kill Vincent Valentine, but then I wouldn't be able to attack a bunch with the Lunar Whale. So I think it was kind of close. And a lot of it really comes down to how much removal they have left here. Yeah, but Vincent Valentine is so, so good. Okay, we'll take it. Right? Oh, they can make a giant flyer here, huh? Yep. Is it tapped? No, it's just in play. Alright. Removal off the top? Nope, just the Paladin's Arms. Oh, man. Used a lot of my removal, but a lot of them was to like flip over Vincent Valentine, which is really tough. I could have land cycled this as well, but I feel like just making them discard a card is pretty good here. And we just don't have good attacks. Like if I attack here, they block 2 things, they take 4. Okay. Alright, but they have to be careful with how they choose to attack as well here. But we know that they have like spells in hand, given that they discarded the Black Mage's Rod. So they definitely had, like, this last card is something important. You know what I mean? It absolutely is. And I might need to sacrifice my Lunar Whale here. We'll see. Now keep in mind, like, I am close to also attacking them back for a significant amount of damage, so they need to be careful here with how they choose to attack. I mean, I could even potentially take 5 in the air if it means I can potentially kill them, because I have 5 damage coming in the skies with Dragoon's Lance and the Lunar Whale. Actually, I have Dragoon's Lance on Marlborough, plus the Lunar Whale is lethal. So if they attack with that, maybe I should just take it. They have 1 card in hand. I can also block. Alright, we'll take it. What you got? Bard's Bow. Yikes. Okay. This doesn't trample, right? Yeah. Okay. So they have 3 blockers. Let's go to my turn, see what's on top. Woo! Sephiroth's intervention is incredible. So, let's think about this. If I attack with everything, so let's see. I crew the Lunar Whale with the Monk's Fist. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. No, that works. Okay. 3 in the air. Crew. Attack. I think that's enough. Oh my gosh. Alright, that was exactly lethal. And the splash on the Lunar Whale was very good. Whoo, what a close game. Oh my gosh. I have had so many of these ridiculously close games. Like, maybe I could have sequenced there a little bit better, but... Or maybe I should have, like, tried to kill the Vincent Valentine right away. There's a lot of close calls, which I'm not 100% certain on. But I do know that all the card advantage that I got from the Lunar Whale is what won me that game. So, yeah. Close call. Really good game. Let's move on. All right, all white card hand with 2 black sources on the draw here. I do have a corner by black mages, but I think this is just a mulligan. And then we will keep this. And we'll just bottom a Monk's Fist, I think. I like having a removal spell in my hand, especially on the draw. And the first Magitek Infantry is obviously very strong here, because I can use it to get the second copy. So it's a little extra value. Black-white from the opponent. Undercity Dire Rat is the play. Of course we draw the other Magitek Infantry. Alright, I'm going to play this and hope they use the removal spell on this infantry. Alright, what do I have here? There's a Dragoon's Lance, Marlborough, Dwarven Castle Guard, and Dragoon's Lance. Dragoon's Lance is really, really good. I don't have a second white, though. I have 4 lands. Let's take the Lance. Like, there is a lot of tension here, right? Like, they don't know that I don't have a second copy of Magitek Infantry, and in a value-oriented matchup, they might want to use a removal spell on the infantry. I mean, that's at least my thought process. I could be wrong. Adventurer's Airship, okay. Taking a lot of damage off of this starting town, I will say. Yeah, super awkward hand. Like, anytime you draw the second copy of Magitek Infantry, it's always just a horrible feeling. And we've taken, like, we've taken 2 damage off of this Pain Land, too. And we're going to potentially take more if we don't draw another Plains. Alright, Adventurer's Airship getting in there. Yeah, I mean, I've definitely undervalued this card. Probably fine in red, white, and black, white. Maybe blue, white. I guess most white decks. Discarded Summon Anima. Oh, that's scary. That is very scary. What are you going to play? Dion here? Oh, they're going wide. They are going wide. Yeah, our hand is just, like, so awful. I guess I should have taken a Dwarven Castle Guard had I known it was going to look like this. This is the worst starting town ever. Yep. Do it before they loot and find like a protection spell. I'm gonna take 3 here. Lunar Whale would be a good draw. It's always a good draw. I mean, given that they discarded Summon Anima, like, you know their hand is just completely loaded. Interesting. Okay. Giving up some value. You know, like, these are all plays that are definitely good and give them value, but at the same time, it's like, it would have been a lot worse for me if they just, like, played 2 more creatures or something. But, again, I'm still not, by any means, in a good spot here. Venat. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Let's corner by black mages our opponent. Okay. 2 in the air. I feel like I'm not winning if I'm not attacking, so I'm gonna try to do this. You know, every time my opponents had a Venat in play, like the last... I swear, the last 4 times that my opponents had a VNAT in play, literally the turn after the VNAT, they've played a legend. Alright, I need a removal spell for Grahatia here. Get some damage in. Lionheart. That's not particularly good. I'm just drawing them a bunch of cards. That's all I'm doing here. Oh well. Gotta do what I gotta do. That thing has reach too? Okay. I'm at 3. No attacks. This thing brick walls everything. Now, I do have a good amount of actual removal in my deck, but, like, a lot of these are, like, weird conditional removal spells. 3-5, notably, is a very, very tough stat line for me to beat, because Battle Menu doesn't kill it. I have Sephiroth's Intervention. They can flip the VNAT. But my board is so bad, there's like nothing worth killing. So take that. Take that. My deck's so bad, you can't even do anything. I mean, flipping this just looks so good, right? You kill Dragoon's Lance, you get a 4/4 indestructible, and then you get to put a counter on Grahatia and draw a card, and you're at 12 life. But I also get the fear of just like getting run over by some kind of go wide spell. So just adding a lot to the board also seems like a totally reasonable line here for the opponent. Alright, I'm dead. I guess I'll still play, I don't know. Sorry folks. This is just like I can't do anything. I've taken like 5 damage off of this starting town, and they have like 5 cards in hand, and a better board, and more life total, and more lands. Yep. Alright, they can move that over and I'm dead. Okay, I mean, they just had a better black-white deck. For the most part. I mean, I don't even think my deck's fantastic by any means. It's just like, this feels like the build that was available to me. So let's give it, let's see if we can get there. Specifically, Aerith Rescue Mission is actually a very annoying card for me. Alright, we drew the 1 island, but I will keep this. Cornered by black mages. Assume this is a mulligan. Like, I'm not going to play this for a while. But I still have things to play. Oh, I drew a swamp right away. But I got Monk's Fist here. And then I can play Battle Menu if I just absolutely need to play something on the board. Reno and Rude is the play from the opponent. Oh my gosh, we drew back-to-back swamps. How lucky is that? I mean, that is absurdly lucky. Alright, I will take it. I recognize the luck. Hopefully our opponent plays a creature that dies to Lionheart. That sure dies to Lionheart. But now we... It's funny, it's like we're kind of out of action here. But we do have this Lionheart, right? So, there you go. Rook turret is what our opponent has. We have an overkill. Okay. I mean, trading... What did I trade? Trading a 1/1 token for a rook turret, I'm okay with. We just need to find more ways to make tokens. Lock coal. Okay. Probably just want to kill that. All in. No reason to play this land. Like, if they play Marlborough here, I'd rather just discard the plains. I can still cast both of the spells in my hand. Cornered by black mages, sure. I guess we will also have to corner by black mages. It's one of those games, friends. It's one of those games. Okay? Like, hey, look, this is why cornered by black mages does work in this archetype, because not only does it, like, you know, it's a fine removal spell, but you just have these random equipment left over, and all of a sudden the creatures actually do something. Really? Come on, friend. I'm out of action now. I'm out of action. Do they have counterspell? No, they play cornered by black mages. They don't necessarily have to have counterspell here. It could just be syncopate or something. Given the delay, it feels like it might be like syncopate or something. I'm actually gonna take the 1 here and hope they tap out. And I want to play around syncopate. They have 6 cards in yard, so I'm gonna actually wait. Draw for my turn. That's a slash of light. Now I'm gonna make a 2/2. Like, obviously, I guess they could have a removal spell. I don't know. I felt like they had a syncopate, though. Based on the previous pause. Now, they could easily have syncopate plus. And if they have swallowed by Leviathan, that's also a thing. Oh, they have counterspell? Interesting. Okay. Well, that's, like, I'm Lunar Whale locked right now. I'm Lunar Whale locked. Okay. They didn't counter this? That seems crazy to me. What do you have? You're just going to counter every single creature I play for the rest of the game? Oh, Magitek Infantry was an obscene draw. Is an obscene draw here off the top. Can't syncopate that. Now, obviously, they can just kill my Lunar Whale. Like, I know that that is a possibility. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. I mean, I kind of don't mind Paladin Arm. I just feel like anything is fine at this point. So knowing that I have a Paladin's Arms coming is not bad. I guess at the same time, getting another Magitek Infantry in play this turn is also pretty good. Wow, this is like an incredible sealed deck, though. I know there's like, Rook Turret's like a little bit of a filler, but Double cornered, counterspell, Sephiroth's intervention, lock coal. Demir. I bet you Demir gets the most trophies for these Arena Direct events or whatever. You better not have Magic Damper here. Oh, man. That would be something else. I didn't want to move anything over. Like, I just want to make sure that I don't draw another Magitek Infantry here. So now I'm going to go get my second Magitek Infantry. They have 3 cards in hand. Obviously, if they play like a Marlborough, I'll Slash of Light something. Okay. Side quest Hunt the Mark is very good. They'll probably kill... Okay, they're killing that, sure. Okay. Man, their deck is nice. Every time I'm not playing a blue deck, this is... I suffer from severe... non-blue deck envy, I guess, if you want to call it that. It's just like I'm just extremely sad. That's all. You know what I mean? Let's gain some life. Beat down. At least we're using every last ounce of our mana to equip all of our things. The key is to just not run out of things. The Lionheart has been very good. Oh, nice. Okay, Magitek Infantry down. We're moving that over now. But they're moving that over. Sure. Yep. 2 cards left in hand. Do I kill this? I mean, they're at 3 life. I don't know. I can't... somehow my Slash of Light is... I have 4 equipment in play right now. This is the most insane attack ever. That is a... That is a wild... Oh, do they know I have Slash of Light? Like, that is just a crazy attack. What? Just straight dead on board? Okay. I mean, I'll take it. I will take it, man. We're gonna have to fight here. Look, I'll be happy with the. I'll be happy with that. With the 3 wins. Give me the 3 wins at least. All right, on the play here. Ooh, nice. Turn 1 infantry. Turn 2 Steiner into get another infantry. Hopefully. And a Sephiroth's intervention in hand as well. All right. This is not an artifact. We even have cornered by black mages, so just, yeah, just an incredible hand here. 1 fire magic will end my world, though. It's a Sahagin. If in case I draw Lunar Whale, I should play this, right? Yeah. Like, I'm just going to feel silly if I don't draw the Lunar Whale. I'm the aggressor, and I'm gaining life. And I have an intervention. So I think playing the starting town there makes a lot of sense. And I'll feel very validated if I do draw Lunar Whale this turn. I should probably full control and see what they do. Alright, if I'm not going to do anything else, I'm going to actually... Hold on. Let's just get the Magitek Infantry here. Okay. Oh, why'd I attack with this? That was me clicking too fast. Vignette. Okay. It's a good card. Incoming legend next turn, right? That's how it works. Let's play the intervention here. Very nice aggressive start here for us. Magitek Infantry doing really good work. And I'm saving the overkill just because it's a cheaper spell. Like, they both just kill whatever you need. But this, like, now if I draw 2-drop next turn, I can go overkill plus 2-drop, right? And I still get to keep up the restoration magic. So now they're at 4. This survives. And then I also can overkill if they play something and deal more damage with my token. If they counter this, they're just dead anyways. Or if they kill another thing, they're dead. Like, the ping puts them to 4. So it's really hard for that. Like, they're just dead here. Unless they have, like, another land and another removal spell or something. Alright, that was just a clean Magitek Infantry beatdown game. And we have 3 wins, so we are on the board. We have gotten... How many gems is this? 30-something hundred? I don't know how they did the math. But we are... Yeah, what is this? 3,600? So that's like nearly half your gems back. And given that I lost really early, and I'm black-white, I'm okay with this. Like, the idea is this deck punishes decks that are playing like 3-4 colors that are a little bit on the slow side. So that's what I'm going for here. Alright, drew Magitek Infantry again. Totally fine hand. Opponent on the play. No 2-drop. But we're going to keep this hand, of course. I mean, there is some merit to, like, not playing the Magitek Infantry. Just, like, to save it for restoration magic. But, like, if I draw a 2-drop, I'm just going to want to play the 2-drop, right? So... Alright, no 2-drop, but we do have Slash of Light for 1, which is super unlikely, and Restoration Magic here just to save the Magitek Infantry if they try to kill it. Cornered by Black Mages. Oh, that is just the worst. That is just like... It turns off my corner by... It's just... That was like the actual worst. They killed my creature and I couldn't save it. This is also cornered by Black Mages number like 4 that we've seen so far, or 5. Prompto Argentum Mardu. Okay. White Mage's Staff. Like, I don't really care if they play something big, I think. So, I guess they could have, like, a Choco Comet or something. This is probably a matchup where the life gain from Restoration Magic is relevant. Kenrith is, oppressive. Give me an equipment off the top. Give me an equipment off the top. All right. We'll do Cura. Then we'll kill it. I don't feel great about it, but it's like my only line. They probably have like a way to get the Kenrith back from the graveyard and I'm just dead. No, it's just a Cecil. Kenrith is a mighty fine splash, and we are out of action. And this is where you run into the issue when you play these oh, there's the comment. When you play these decks, it's just like if you run out of action, like, and you don't have card draw, it's like you don't have a lot left. So this lets me at least block the Prompto Argentum well. Or not. Slash of Light on the splash is a little bit interesting. Oh, you have another spell too? Yeah. I guess if you need removal, you need removal. Alright, we are at 13 life. Yep. This is not going to get it done, unfortunately. This is not going to get it done, unfortunately. Ouch. Well, this is what I get. You know, I wanted to try something because I just felt like I had an underwhelming pull here. And this is the reason why I always try to lean into the blue stuff. Part of it was like my blue wasn't particularly strong. And my white cards actually looked like they were okay. And so that's why I ended up with this deck. But like, as you can see here, it's just sometimes you just don't get there in the late game. You're just too far behind. So I feel like, I mean, I'm going to go back and analyze the rest of the pool. Like, we still won 3 matches. We got some of our gems back. Like, maybe this was just a hopeless draft regardless. But, like, I just don't know. Maybe I just didn't have enough power in general in the black-white deck. Like, I just thought maybe I can curve out and punish people. But if other people are also curving out, then we're going to have a tough time. Flip Cecil is nice. Wait, why didn't you play that? Well, I guess they don't like free damage. Alright. Alright, good games, opponent. You know, not always. Look, if I get some gems back, it's still not a total failure. That's the way I look at it. You know, we're still up 3 boxes, and we still have 3 more entries here. But why don't we take a look at the pool here and see? Because this didn't really work out. I thought the base of double Magitek Infantry, Adalbert Steiner, Battle Menu, Dragoon's Lance, Slash of Light, like, I thought that was enough, but I think it's just, this deck just didn't have enough power, right? And we just kind of got overwhelmed. So I think if I were to do it again, you know, I think honestly, it's just like, play your card draw, folks. Like, you saw me go 7-0 with a deck with double Kick-Cairn Merchant, right? With like 1 town. And I think that's honestly just what you should be doing in this format. So like, let's say we just do this, play all the value cards, play this, play the removal, right? This is a nice blue-black base. Look at our mana fixing. We have this. Golbez we could play if we need a blocker, you know? There's a couple of starting towns if I really want. And then we could look to maybe splash, right? Like, we have the Treno, we have a Vector. A Vector would allow us to splash red for perhaps the VV. The VV is certainly very strong. And we do have some removal spells in red. So we have the Namazu Trader. This is a 2-drop. Our creature count isn't particularly high. Thunder Magic, Suplex. Just something along these lines, right? Something along these lines. Play the VV. Perhaps the Blitzball. Something like this, right? I think something like this could have certainly played out a lot better and given us a better shot at winning. So this is what, like 31 cards minus 4. And this is looking to splash the VV, which I do think can be really good. But it does make it so that I have to play 2 starting towns, which is obviously not great. But it does give me access to more removal, although it's unclear that I need more removal. I mean, honestly, do we just have enough if we just play? No, we don't. We're like a little bit short, but not that short. So this is like 8 creatures with double corner by black mages. 9 creatures and a lunar whale. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's not that bad. And then yeah, like 20 cards. Yeah, maybe I do play the VV just because it's so powerful. And do something like that. Play the black-red land, the blue-black land. Yeah, I mean, this looks totally fine, right? So, yeah, I think this would have been better. We would have had a lot more card draw. We would have had a lot of interaction. The only issue with this deck would just be like, how do I close out the game? But I think I would probably find some way to do so here with this collection of cards. This is 22 cards, 3 land cyclers too. And we can probably fit like 1 more card. Maybe I just want a 2-mana 1/4. Do I have enough artifacts? I mean, I don't know. Like, yeah, like I have 2 artifacts here. But it is just another 2-mana play, which I think I need. So it's probably just the best option. Yeah. So something like this. Maybe a Rook turret if I absolutely need it. Like Lionheart's not particularly good in this deck. Maybe I just want a Rook turret instead just to have another random creature. But yeah, something like this. Something like this I think would have played out probably better because this gives us access to Memories Returning. We have the Lunar Whale, the Dreams of Laguna as just additional ways to draw cards. Eject draws us cards, cycles, the Merchant draws us cards, etc. So I think something along those lines would have gone a long way. Maybe 1 starting town and then like 1 Blitzball or something like that. And yeah, I think this would have probably been better. Unclear that this would have been good enough either, just because we don't have a ton of good closing power. So I think maybe the pool might have been doomed to begin with. Doomed as in, I don't know that this would have gotten a trophy. But hey, I mean, we had our other blue-black deck that got there, so maybe that would have gotten there as well. Memories Returning is a hell of a Magic card, just draws you a ton of cards. So I think that's probably what I should have done. You live and you learn. I saw enough, like, double Magitek Infantry plus the Lance plus the Steiner, like, kind of tricked me into going into this direction. I thought maybe this black-white mid-range shell could get there, but honestly, if I just play against, like, if I just go long against any, like, control deck, they're just going to beat me. So, like, I just want to out-control the other control players, and a card like Memories Returning allows you to do exactly that. So, live and you learn. We tried white. We got some gems back at least, but moving forward, we'll probably go back to our Sultai shell, unless like I open 3 Shantotos and get all the goods there. But anyways, not all of these events can end in a box. This time we got 3 wins, but hopefully we can turn things around in tomorrow's video and win a few more boxes. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, as I really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. Joining the Patreon will give you access to my Discord channel, which I believe is a really great way to join an incredible community. Shout out to all the patrons. Of folks looking to help you out and get better at Magic together. It has truly been a joy developing this out of basically nowhere. Like, I didn't even know that I was going to have a Discord when I started doing this, and I'm so happy that I did, because it is honestly one of the highlights of just what I feel like I've been able to accomplish since I've come back to content creation. Additionally, check out TCGplayer.com for all your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. You want to buy some booster boxes of Final Fantasy because you can't win them playing this event? Trust me, you're not alone. Some of you. Just buy the boxes. Go to TCGplayer.com, hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Last but not least, go to heavyplay.com for all your Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories needs. Deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, all that good stuff. Heavyplay.com/paulcheon will get you 10% off your first order. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.